Hey, na na na. Chungo, o pensa que assim eu nem vou. O dia o pindirio, na minha rio. O pensa que assim eu nem vou. Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Aka on guitar. I can't hear you. Break it down. I want to hear that. Let's go. Come on. Zoom.
Um, 20 minutes past the hour of 6, today being the 19th of the 6th month, June 2025. And this is how I welcome you all to Nokremre live on Today Ghana News TV. Meeting any Nana Kofi Apinibo, kindly call me Lawrence Apinibo na Meje also. And Medo Bibi as I say, Sabri, Wajibre na Utie. The only show that we speak the truth. Said any dignity no Emre. And Bibi Awutie Biano, I'm happy to announce to you that you can as well share your comments, thoughts, views, opinions, and we'll be so glad to read them out to the people. Now, program will be we are live on Twitch, on Satellite, Facebook, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Today Ghana News TV. Associate channels are High FM 93.5, and on watching in the Eastern region, Kings Radio, Accra, Jamframa TV at Rara in the Uti region. Sekina Information Center, Tatali, Northern Ghana, Adeleman Community Information Center, Sasona Fans TV, Aflawo in the Volta region. And there, Bibi Awutie Biano, Mr. Uber Live, make sure you share, you like, and you also give your comments. What share now? Obi OT and now show Facebook and Subinya I share. Mainstem Rebbe no, and there many in Pennyphone Biti Jumano na Mensa campaign for Bufiano, a year opening side Sabato, and only a NDC communication officer, North London, Sansuna Kofi Owusu, acting communication officer, NPP, Hamburg, Timmy Abuchi Musube joining na Yedin Komono. Mema Mimpeni Fui Akwaba. Na mamu stima baako mfinchia madofo ne mo amoshe no me start opening side so a me wi ana Kofi Usunso aye nsa afefe ama me dase opening akwaba
me je so me nua bema
kwenya da ho chia nipa menu bi ma me na
well me chia de ande na me come ya me krom ni wadu bi ase na me fa akwanya we so na ye pa mu na acha because sense na say yenyira nkane no aba be one of the challenge e woni wadu bi ase na enye boapaye due to technical issues be ye have with the transformers and the cables are very soon those issues will be dead with amanfo benya wo nkania de aye wo dada adwuma wo mo penti no mechia obi ana ye kase ye be make sure say ye be fix the issues are confront here in terms of our energy crisis I face like I said, and we promise to fix them soon. Said ebeya obia ebenya nkania timi de ne dwuma ope enti mechia omuni na ene enwumre
me dase opening Kofi Usu Mr. Say also be nsa pepe na ya to adwumedie ni so.
Okay. But charity for now, we are Lawrence. Femi Kofi Usu, na me acting communications director. NPP Humble. And we enumerate the chair NPP members all over the globe. Baby will be a machano. Meaning say, British Kesi Abo, Yamanu na. If you ask in Pennyfor say, Sanko for we, Yinchi, what I say, until opposition the whom say, Yako, but say there are 2 million. Nyame, Eka Yundia, that's one queen dear. Na me adoma afi 2028 no menim se wosu ko kwa amonoku no ebeba asa betena ben no so bi me wo mse ntawanta wanka kresi party no de anokwa amonoku de yesa mu fruit mu wa be mo na mu fra be ma sa ntawanta wasa but akoye se benu agwo no nyim agwo no ye kokoko ho a ewiye no nyina ebeka abum se ye funu ba akoma na de obetu franka ma NPP amonoku no ye de enije ni oseyo atani pakone chintimeda asiru Lawrence
Say also why and staff if I may na me tembre no I will go straight to my newspaper headlines. Your newspaper Evening Tribune. The Evening Tribune, Ghana's only evening watchdog. Bekwa question stemas sabre no it key ni way to the front page. Osho must say Ghana's economy bounced back. To people now say you're the Osho is kasem so to so penny at force and that in fefefe. As I be say yes. or exhibiting some sort of confidence to be there. You see, Assembly at the Koyi, we share was Benkun Nifanso. I say Ghana evacuates citizens from Iran as conflict escalates. Just say the echoes war Iran Sisiano and Omani Penny for the addition of Ghana for in Eba. Even who they call fit upgrades a proof of economic rebound. President Mahama and their Ewo Asianozo Sejitech disgrace to NDC MPs for using fake doctor titles. We and Sama Emu do as be making way to the front page of the Evening Tribune, Ghana's only evening watchdog. That was Endra. Said a paper no. Trimbiano, Yebet also a Yankomu DVD and Dino. Now, topic I ever discussed and then was if it upgrade Ghana's credit rating to B negative. Is NDC managing the economy better? Fugitive Ken Ufuriata, NSS scandal, and more. And also in summer and then minimum penny for Ayatana Sebeshana, Yedi Hong Kong. Yes, we will go for a short montage break. Now, a bar. The young common Ebeshano, part of my feeding in the hair and Cobebia.
Every person deserves a future shaped by dignity and inclusion. On July 10th, 2025, we mark the UN International Day of Hope in Gamoa East, Ghana, standing with African disability policy advocates who are pushing for real policy change. Hope starts with awareness. Join us.
Don't miss a beat, stay tuned tight. The best of the best, shining bright. Tune in now, it's not a game. Today Ghana News, it's your clan. Tie with Francis, the unique delight. Don't miss the magic, shining bright. Tune in and see the best of the best. Today Ghana News, you'll be impressed. And every week, a new adventure. Francis Jalil, we're ready. From the beach to the dance floor. Don't miss a
Madam was the same way na Yabutra na money atna na ye best started jumedi na make I was same. So ba your live no so na we me o like no na wa share. Said the bear obi a online be afenye be share no so di na dwen chaba. Mpeni for na atna stay ya ready. Na nkomo and the ye twetwe about fake tech upgrades or more e aba for a credit rating no. It's the NDC managing the economy better. I would like to go straight to my guest and let's start with Kofi Usu. That is the acting communication officer for NPP Hamburg. Eja, from where you sit, NDC amembuno, eko yema, ye omo ya de.
Okay, the kind no, Mammy Sancha with you for being now. Been fanchama, my party for you now. Say, what shall the asha? Say, I'm a moon, ye tree Cassimana, can't Cassim, you see a mando. She say, ye, your mind, into a party, no, into us one, I don't into us one, and a day on my knee. And he said, so what had there? You were J.J. Rollins and a day share for the public, yes. To shall see if you baby, and no man penny for a buy no better aso. And now man penny John Evansifia Tamos, a buy and a fufia to at a wedge album. Utian and Etika, Katuan and no one said. And you were John Dramani Mahama, so buy a befan your muscle. You were Kufuado, I you are John Dramani Mahama Saban. And he said, what shall the asher? I'm no more a year and twas war in the swore. Potocasimuno, Bunibecas, governance is a continuous process. You understand my point? Intino, you free baby, answer na yako baby. Enti sa woka se NDC abanya oba wa manage economy ne better. Minimum de bia meka se amanyo no sene be a amanfo no ho beto mu ntina ye oman no. Enya se me party wo so ntino anase me party ko position ntino bibi papa bo man ni ma me mpede bi saa de ne de wo ya de bo man na emum no yese bekun di fatana akono wate ase enya ba bi ya ma ehia mo ba mpe na bekun di fatana se bekun di fatana akono obi wo busa saa de ntina me ka saa asemi yin na yin say wo hwe Fitch Solutions for no report and reportage no mo ye na the key thing in here among every Ghana into a B- credit no because the NPP in October 2024 restructured Ghana's 13.1 billion debt. The patch of them character say into debt na sa debt restructure program na the danko for the new work and for that at the buy no satam na era Mohammed Minta and finance minister omo initiative our program no I know na ene ye di ho abi e patch of them can so what you say into no obi na sha ase o baby and obi beto aso sana ye young man but as to whether the NDC has managed the economy better it is too early to judge. They've just been in power for 6 months, so you can't really judge anything based on 6 months now. But if you look at the current economic indicators now, you can pinpoint to the fact to say everything is bouncing back because the previous government or the NPP government had actually done a very significant job before leaving office. You remember in 2020, growth was negative. Economic growth per GDP, it was negative. If it wasn't negative, it was almost zero. And about 2021, 2022, 2023. In 2024, when we were leaving government, GDP growth was forecast to be around 5.27. We left a foreign reserve of $8.1 billion before we left government. And then it's been barely 6 months since we left government. You understand my point? So all these structures were put in place by the new patriotic party headed by Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mohammed Bawumia. Inti sene Fufi Antwata na we ya bom na se Ghana for akotro madwene no mo so mo mpa NPP bi na yeko position na enioma na ye no sa ban we di hu mfaso na won fa credit ne ema ye a ho na ye na yen win the NPP no ye di hu ya no the pastor dem ka wati ase. If you read all if you have taken a critical look at the Fitch Solution, I've read the report, I've read the reportage, and then you could see that all the factors that they are indicating, investor confidence, fiscal policy at the latter part, everything is pointing to the fact that the CD appreciation, everything is pointing to the fact that the NPP government had actually laid the foundation. We are Lawrence Pacho, so when you buy Bumukakra. So sorry. You Moses any Joshua when did Joshua for the crab of
Moses
Joshua meboa so Joshua no do trap kokko there be any Moses Moses when do mo call boss assassin so
and
Joshua
boss assassin the Moses na dey omokoye promised land no it took Moses died along the way nti yeto aso na
nti say Moses wu ye no when do mo call boss assassin so
Joshua na yeto aso
nti no de me pese me chiri nyina na say nti say obi ka say any Joshua na dey ba boss assassin so nti Joshua na ye ni nyina oba so chem say Moses anya bibia na
eno ne Bible
there be asem na me busa
oye bibi ono odi omo fiti ase.
My point is that governance is a continuous process. Somebody has to start from somewhere for somebody actually to reap the benefits. So any to say the enkofu your mobile na no bosu say ya omo obi papa bi omo ye. If you ask them what is it that they are doing differently that they are getting these results, they can't actually pinpoint to you a policy or a program that they've actually implemented. All they can tell you is physical discipline. Now, physical discipline, now buying about 6 months, but only expenditure be budget quite will grow. Who would off the process of the previous government? Also, work physical discipline. The patch of the make I say Inti yentana ho momuntu yentana ho momuntu nkuturu engu amanfo ni say ai bosumi nsie enyomo omuhu nyina ye NDC aban na NDC amamu no mu yini nyina da bi eno de enye no kure de biara da no kure rum ni say governance is a continuous process amamu no edifi baby ansa na edi akọ baby inti obi lay foundation no na obi si dan a eno chese dan no nko na osi yi obi na shi bibi asa na wo ba be so
now too much say shoulders that NDC for ni raises a woman as ya omoye bibini nanka ucha sa credit in camera NPP for.
Of course, because everybody knows for a fact that within the first 6 months of government, there is nothing that you can do to actually achieve the significant progress the economy has achieved. You remember in 2020 when COVID hit, another Dan Kwaku said that we know how to bring back the economy, but what we don't know is how to bring back human life. So for the economy, before we left government, everything was in place. Now, I said before the election, now we're Ghana, what are some of you are John Dramani Mahama about digitization, any here Mahmoud Baumia, new level of thinking, this current generation, this era level of thinking of economics. You remember what he said? You remember what they said about the Ukraine-Russia war affecting the economy. Yeah. But in spite of all of this, the government or the economy grew at a staggering 5.27. We restructured our debt. You understand my point? Inti restructure your debt in the economy minimum amount for say, oh, okay, a car will be bit much and then a pine reading Edison Paso. Ain't no you are John the man in Mahama or say, oh, you're doing home, say, oh, say, maybe a Utuka, Nakano, over little to Africa, the before Mumuso, the guitar card, the bend the bay. Sansa winning now, Mokina, and you more moving in NPP are buying a. So whatever it is, that's they are doing. John the man in Mahama, you are maintaining His Excellency. On one Kasaka say, Nanado Danko for the age 8.1 billion in foreign reserves within 6 months of about 1.5 billion. No, they are so currency now. I appreciate it. So if it was truly the might of the NDC alone, if the economy was criminally managed, as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the president, said that, I can make sure say they will get the shoulders to stand on and then see. Of course, when they credit they can take all the bargain rights that they want to take, of course. But then the real issue is that ask the NDC what policy have they actually articulated in terms of economy that is actually yielding this result. And to be obey economic analysis, be able to say it was a resounding effects of Dr. Amin, another Danko for the Dr. Muhammadu Baumia, and the NPP government as a whole. Into sa working and so home fast war and no mood in there. We are learning so ntimi ndia body say be inka in your body man if you sat down man ama unka so nim sa it is a wood dia there for man a bit take time they be a wo kwa wo na wo dia na be do na woni ho na wo baby na wo nana numbi na e ba be di enu ntina abusuo bi wo ha mo bo bra no ma ye japade no mo de ato mo na na bi say oh ye na wi in a beer as a dear we, Emerson Faso we, a bias. But so they make a what I say. Ha, it's a diabana, NPP, a man who you are, Dr. Muhammadu Baumia, a dear, you know. Then another don't go for the beer, say, be a man, and only a neck. As one swap, almost say in your economic messiahs. But as I've always said, vindication is in the womb of time. And when you quit anymore, may a share, you be Musa and Pat, say your money. And I say no money.
Now we'll wrap up on that submission.
So what I am saying is that I've said this again. I will never sit anywhere and say that if good things happen to my country and then my party is not in power, it's bad. No, I will never say that, because politics is for the good of the people. So if the people are enjoying, if the people are actually having the feel of good things, it is good. Not because my party is in power, no. But then give credit to who credit is due. Until I'm saying the point in the fatana hakono. Let's just say ampa no credit. and it's due you. So it is very early to judge the government handling the economy better or what. But then let's give time some time. But with the current success that we are enjoying in Ghana, they stand on the shoulders of the New Patriotic Party and Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia. Thank you very much.
Ura Kofi Augusto, Acting Communication Officer for NPP Hamburg, now Ochima, all the successes now, or all the glory now NDCA taking on, they should know say NPP started all this initiative in there and for if we able most in Mamen call Ura Said Sabato, NDC Communication Officer, North London. Ura Said.
Yes, sir.
Pacho, we need how economy now.
Very well.
Are you
very
also
well.
with the view say Juma Mobile Nanseana yield the result and Munyano announced the NPP and at least a started groundworks mamma Sabrino. Ye na idea dance at Nema perform. I make check as you rate Sikano as one of the strongest currency performing in the world. Juman.
Yeah, yo minia. Said they were unimuno. Yaba by Mubes and Fianciani. A best and Fie Bosumens in Sieni. I 6 months. Yeah, barely 6 months. Now you can clearly see so far so good. I didn't think I'm seeing so far so good. The dollar is down, inflation rate is down, debt to the GDP ratio is down, public debt is down at the moment. And as you said about fish for upgrade us from CCC to B-. And you cannot tell me, say, yeah, abaya watchum dadabi, and I ye be a guho, and yabana ye disum faso. No way. The good leadership of John Dramani Mahama Mambu. Yabaya yatotonoma. Ye ministers 56 so far instead of 60 promise. Ye reduce presidential staffers. Ye making sure say ye fasika enye unnecessary things. Ye best spend it according to our means. And no, and I'm a foreign investors and your confidence our economy numa. And the one who said things are beginning to turn around. And it's a mini manika say your mom she ye be any dear ye biana. And no, a yaman sem keken oye. Clearly, no minia. Ye buy ye, why would him? The boldness and some decisions that we need to take. Now, John Dramani Mahama buy no. Nipa bebre di omachi no nka on reward am with the ministerial position ana. But ye free say baby a yesika semo no e was say ye making sure say what we have no is what we will spend. And you see ye be make say ye make unnecessary spending bia like previous government oba by mu a wo yi 126 ministers. Wo yi 333 presidential staffers. All in the name we say, or per se, we appreciate some nipa bi keke. And in the position, the money spending a sika on it. Those are the things economy no chuku ye. Those are the things that they keep on doing, spending more than what we have. And the dear cocoa ras are dating no. And you clearly said, NDC, your decision say by so far so good 6 months down the line. No, etimiary results I day. Amaye, make say and the ocean dollar to the CD rate now. The CD no $50 no to extend say the dollar has been weakened in our currency. It has come from the Bloomberg say Ghana currency is the most currency trendy at the moment and who word market. Clearly, no, and yeah, obi na ye bibiato, the leadership. Leadership so far, ye buy ye minua. You can clearly see say standard biamba ya, bibi doji abe heti abayi. Until you can clearly see all the ministers, all the appointees, everybody is focused to make sure say they will reset the Ghana now. You can't say a person reset Ghana no. And for me, bra to come and answer what it is a MDP for ni be yes, your more achievement near the adena no good. The results of the achievement, and about 2024 December no, and that results a poor results I buy ya. Anti ma NPP till now, Munjina or Monaso. And for me, I'm not expecting anything there. Me here from NPP for no say this to encourage this government to do more. There is a room to improve. I mean, me free said, bano, and no my best start here then. Akoye na Ghana baby ani a person you do. Foreign investors are in the omenya confidence where you they will keep coming to promote Ghana. Na ma ye sika na gina pay and then so me no ka say minia sika no baby e was say eko adwuma e was say edi no eno na edi first no na sika no enyunu ase ye ko sika no gu son yem na sika no e fa left and right angle and sika no e fa baby e was say fa na etimi aye adwuma e was say ye no nti na endo da hu say president ama the big push yama education kwa 10 billion say you're making sure say all the left infrastructures in the ye befa ye betimi ya ye betimi making sure say ye double track ahead and every all this are the normal and ye buy ye when some call omo ye exams just 2 days ago every ye omo pick school so omo pe and sana omo ye exams na ye den awie previously no now ye exams ni wie and sana wa pick usuku awe den ope and you can see clearly say enormous so far so good that ye san buy ye want to say free SHS and to be aba ho won't say amanfo say o my school feeding yentua o moka. So that tells you clearly say the government in charge has taken things to make sure say and normal ni ye komu previously enya ade a ye be komu biem and like I said amamwo we the power said ye pese ye normal na Ghana for koso boy abaso no enunti you are making sure say ye take Ghana for ni serious am omunso ahu say adwuma na omode ma ye no yetimi deliver because there are more elections in front of us e ka me nkonan ke yatena akonwa mu saa to 2060 asa na dia NDC e be fira ba mu a ya fira ba by doing so you need to make sure say your policies are correct timamufo ho to musisi are the only challenge ye ba ye face eye dum so a o ma me kwan se me ntia me ka ho asem ugbehu se ye ba na dum so challenge no wo ho yankase ye nuanom no edi bibi to no ye ne ye wo ho enunti na Ghana for to aba ma ye we need to take responsibility and make sure that those things are fixed enunti no eno ni ade a me mahu se ye ba ye comfort but so far so good you can clearly see say obi a when the issues be in terms of transformer or cables omo light system enye bad at least apart from omo be omo issues me krom ni wadu bi ase ka ho bi but eno kra no we are making sure say we are fixing us the timamufo no a benefit e wo omo enkane ho entimi nua so far so good 6 months ni eno ma ginagina na kwan no enu ti na hu say fish international for upgrade here na say downgrade o ma upgrade here because emra ye nuanom ebefa economy no from B- ede ye call CCC. What does CCC understand? CCC no stand for say your economy no junk status. Your economy no aye baller ade a wo de ye hwe enye ye enu nti no na ye kwa amadwoma ye kwa amansan abadwoma yentimi mbo ye besia biom because your credit score enye. That was all what's about. But CCC anu nyame adom John Dramani Mahama adom na Professor Jane and Dr. Kessel at forcing on the finance minister. No, they have turned things around and turned the corner to make sure say the economy na jina na so enutina endo the chi ya da sorry ya na face for about upgrade ya say sisi a the Ghana economy no ejina na so it's all come to the leadership minu abema na ye be make sure say ye be ye normal Ghana for beti ase say de be ye betime keep your power because power na de ya na was ye make sure say timamufo wan ye den ato womo ye no ma omo pema omo ombenya nsupanom ombenya kwan papa de omo kai afa so ye be sisi hospitals a omo yare a omo de be kwa yaresa omo nkania begina so ama omo we na ordinary person ye be schools be available e school for akobi these are things our ordinary Ghanaians here every Ghana abai ho ade a ye nuanom antimi anye and only a person in your head, and you know, so far so good, like I said, 6 months, a positive news, the good news will keep coming. And you know, yeah, a fish for an empty member say, almost sorry, they have seen improvement to make sure, say, I was so mutimia free, Ediaba be man or so, a positive out to me, say, Bibia. Edit and aqua so a year call into Medasiminia.
Medasi. Would say a Chim Himaya, a High FM 93.5, Eastern Region, Kings Radio, Accra, Jamframa TV, and no Rara in the UT regions. The Kina Information Center, totally Northern Ghana, Adeliman Community Information Center, and no one Quanta. Fans TV, Volta region. Na Sabre no bibia wo tie wo bia no, you can also add your voice. Just wait me send a WhatsApp message. Now the contributions are by 026-533-4512, 026-533-4512. Over Facebook and so make sure say share. Now with your comments so that we can also read it out. Now I will go back to Sisi Anumeko we hobby Ura Kofi Owusu. I like the fact say you will not be that person. I won't say improvement. Babeka says anyone buying a host, you will not give the credit to who the credit is. But then you also mentioned that some of the Jumana CIA enjoy a benefit I enjoy CCR as a country. No, Juma NPP abano. For the past 8 years, I didn't know who answer cry why I didn't know who result. The past 8 years.
So,
just 2 minutes.
Lawrence, say, what was I said? They tell say, who's a make a son? Make a share say, who's the mean the abo dear on in Canada, in Dana, the make a what massive. So, we can another down for from 2017 to 2020. Ghana was rated as one of the best growing economies in Africa from 2017 to 2020 until COVID hit. So all our wars began after COVID. The batch of the make and our Russia and Ukraine was on top of now, in the history of our country, the first time we achieved single-digit inflation was in 2021. Sa eba able to 2023. The batch of the make from 2018, 2019, 2020, single 2020 count, 2018, 2019, and 2017. The first 3 years of the NPP government, achieved single-digit inflation. Now, what's here? A buying about over 275 constituencies or 2 ambulances. A buying about say over 111 districts. I Ghana, Yensi Hospital, Abang or Jenny won't say Constitution. Let's say 25 years after independence, also basic education and as a senior high school 18 year free. Abang man school free Ghana. Abang ban and say, was in Kulaku should be easy as I can win to me for it's in Kulan Kukutia. Abang buyer if you want trick or found Kulane come could be easy no was seen. Abang Ain't I make a chair will say it was COVID-19 and a hit here in the changing the fortunes of this economy. But the make a say now, many of them are Nekasano, who tell in Kumudima, some call Busano Kana, and you put an order in them. And this for the said to be as because I said, no, be internal. They be or the better number chains or the better number chains are not in a chain. As I'm then saying, what would we say? A dinner, two solutions about be. I don't know many reasons say, they are CK and baby, and I hear. Now, what Busan say? Busan never be say. Reports now free solutions to try and when you can be. And with the entire idea, the only reason why the organization or the institution actually graded Ghana as a B- is because we restructured our debts. That is the only reason why. And then that debt restructuring wasn't done by this government. I don't know to ask him. Okay, so didn't see my NPP position baby. So what's the DDP that? Say ADDP, I'm for pension per mother educate a canary. It's our restructure now, buying a I don't know me and fit was okay. My restructuring into Mokano, who you see. Or some person or missing from public and they say Ghana public debt above. I want to state this categorically say that is a big fact lie. Say Ghana public debt above. Now, so I'm mobile within the last 6 months. T-bills. I say T-bills on T-bills. Treasury bills. Treasury bills. Sika also Mutiama treasury bill holders for the second time in 6 months. So ask them, say, what policy by normally are buying with the Guaquemuntia and or enjoy animal within 6 months.
Rebuttal submission never area, mommy. Now,
I
want to.
Maybe the person catch the person making and say, and your papa NPP are buying a quine rules and your my in a gun of whom. And American in the last year, COVID hit, things were hard. We had to impose the levy, we had to bring COVID levy. And some I buy this about COVID levy. Wait, COVID levy,
before I signed levy.
I know what they buy.
Energy sector levy.
Obody the levy buy. It will be Peter to people. Wait.
Medaste. Ora, Mr. Sabato, 1 minute for rebuttal. Yes,
Yo, Minia. Yeah, the person mechanism say we are focused. Now, sa yeni anu MPP for and some ya omokika idea. Ye tremu ho. Because the 2024 election spell out clear. The weak economy and the weak leadership. So sometimes I don't want to go there. Now, beside agenda 111 on Boba couldn't musiwe ya winim. I operating chiremi. On Boba couldn't chiremi. So these are normal. Ya deal with every but the person may catch and say it takes the leadership of John Dramani Mahama say some oba baimu yenyi 126 ministers. Yam for $58 million enko amena donko in the name of National Cathedral. Yanko bubu offices in Gugu emma betua compensations ewo. This I normal etimisesa emma usika semujina penny. Ba amode na mu use sika no anyhow. Eno na de yeko baby a yeko ye. And beside for the record no the time I Ghana nya single digit inflation was the late John Evans Atamis and John Dramani Mahama administration. Over 2017, 2018, I will Casano. And no, there one can say a NDC achievement. I dear call IMF, better IMF negotiations. And no, there will just credit nafa. But under the about I will say no, young farmer. But like I said, I mean, because results on account just 6 months ago, na ye 2 or my buying go ye. Or more ya de papa. Ghana phone to a mungu. So that sometimes I just want to be focused and tell you a normal ye and ye normal not turning around and your dollar to the city your petrol ni BBR echo down. And for your information, you introduce taxi biam and mbra. The one city asama ye can so there is something coming from Iran between Israel into your apostle. Ya suspended. So me no kasa bibie ni hwa ya ji obisika. And like you said no ya ba ye no ye be yi tax bi o mo ankasa kura ji tu mu say o mo nso wi ni a o mo be yi afiri ho no mo. And e clear like I said no ye hwe sika sam so ye we have managed to reduce the ministers. That alone no save us money. And is how baba na obekeka no ma no Ghana for no you ready as spelling it out already. The results was there for everybody to see. So brapa. And me miss her time no. But like I said, agenda 111 na minu ekai. Oba abusano. Ba ko be na efanshe. Na yeni na yanko ho ni yanko nkwohwe. Just misplace of money. And almost spreading out keke. And almost deceive Ghana for all in the name say yeah man yosem. Like John Dramani Mahama kan sika. Modi ye enketenketi amuja hono ena nka modi bi modi gina so kura nka mutimi disi 5 hospitals ewie ye etem nsafri ho. So this are amamu a ye ka ho asem and clearly no minia you can see how readiness we are. Emma Gabi or Chedake crab John Dramani Mahama Basso say, you can see say where you'll be or your president, I will prepare for Akunyano. And sir, you be improve. I'm a gun any asset in that's what we are ready for. I see any baba no money bantani at the end there. We have gone past that. I know dear, dear, you free say, yeah. Ma NDC the national and also economy and also inflation rate about from Sameboa, I was Sameboa. This are no man, yeah, can once a man, baya, or the inflation rate call best 54%. ABC Wagana Bacosamuda and there or no co-position or no Baba Ben Lachaye. For what for? We are not ready for that.
We
are not ready for that. We are ready, sir. The air cost no, you be making sure say you be both the no. I'm a penny for no timia and I'm a Ghana aswa papa. I'm a disum faso. That's what we are ready for. Me no my meda say.
Meda was Bibre. Now we'll leave the rest for Ghana for to judge. Now I think there goes to be no reflection no omunya benefiting more. If we be a mona, they can speak for us to know whatever that is going on. Now, I would like to go to my second topic of the day. It's very sensitive. Now, I'm very careful. We fugitive Ken Oforiatta NSS scandal and more. Now, and Biani na in the course a former finance minister Ken Oforiatta. Any if you OSP na abeto bianso say NSS so National Service Scheme no proyene kata hye so akọ no bebre ka ho a sisi a yatena se pese yenhwe. Now I would like to start my go to Openi Kofi Owusu, acting communication member for the NPP in Hamburg. And Biano OSP declared Ken Oforiatta on the red list also wanted. And
okay,
he has been charged. Some of the charges include DRA funds, National Cathedral, and I think misuse of funds, one district, one ambulance initiative. Nina no, if you koba say for any criteria be akoso or communication member for the NPP. How do you see this whole thing? Because now man forecasted because so, it's a big government in power. And but it's very clear. What do you say?
We are Lawrence, the kind media they be say me MPP of course, me born and bred, true and true. But anytime I have to say this. The fact that I'm a party member doesn't mean I condone corruption. You understand my point? So if somebody has actually faulted with the law should be, the law should be applied to the person. He or she should be allowed to face the full rigors of the law because that is how we build a nation. But what I am against is public defamation of somebody. Now, if you think somebody has actually broken the law, if somebody has done something that is repugnant to the law, what you have to do as special prosecutor or as attorney general is do not prosecute the person in public. Take the person to the law court, apply the law, and then prosecute the person there. You understand my point?
Who say defamation?
Of course, a public prosecution because I didn't make us or and you receive Jabin say Ken Oforiatta a wanted fugitive. Or by no between and not as I say, okay, I feel the sign you wanted game. Now, what's up because Oforiatta a wanted. I don't know. I just don't get it. It's no who make issues no personal vendetta. That is where the issue comes. Now, do you know that Ibrahim Mahama was actually once a victim of the OSP? The guy flew from Ghana to the United Kingdom and then interviewed Ibrahim Mahama over there for the purposes of this case. So what is stopping the OSP from interviewing Ken Oforiatta? Eddie Nation who quantia untimi nko interview Ken Oforiatta. Now, even with regards to that, do you know that you can convict somebody without the person being present? There's a case in Ghana where somebody was convicted without the person being present. So if you need me to come before you can convict me of a crime, it means necessarily that you have no case, because I can come there and say I say that I waive my right. I won't talk. I won't give you any answer. And then there's nothing you can say. You understand my point? So what they will explain that Attorney General is doing, I think it's just public persecution or defamation. Now, if you have evidence against Victoria that she has committed crime, she left the country, she came back, didn't she? So if you have concrete evidence against her that this person or this particular person has actually committed the crime, I won't come and stand in public and say that this person has done this, blah, 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 blah. You just take the person, gather the evidence, present it to court. Now,
it is of the public interest. I didn't think that you make it the announcement in public who feels a defamation. They held public office. They were there. And we all know. Is in the interest of the people. I didn't think that who feels a
fine. So the fact that somebody has held a public office means that that person is corrupt. Is that the thinking? Now, even in Siciano, Meba, hold on. Siciano, meet me because I have to force in the US because you're a finance minister. Maybe so.
The records are there. Records near clear.
Aha.
I mean,
so that is why I'm saying that. The facts are able to done just say no crew. So when him said the facts are able to done just say no crew. Even in the court of law, the law says that nobody is guilty until proven guilty. So you don't have to come and stand outside and pronounce judgment on somebody and say that this person has stolen this amount of money, the person has done this, the person has done this. Meanwhile, all those people you are seeing, they're in the country, it's not like they've run away. So if you have evidence as to whether they've committed crimes or not, why don't you prosecute them in the course of law? I didn't know more for more court. Now we be not saying say may you conform. You see, I mean because woke me man. Now me for uncle court times woke me man. And come on, evidence ben am was woke me man. Now we didn't me say. But you make what I say. And so what's will be a conform? Na say e diginemu. Who are dancing in the Panaboko one. Ghana Marach, they say, Faniko as in Bibia. Bonoquedu, now to one for new one for, and I say, on the bem. Now, open Jina bedroom, maybe catch a man for say, and I assume see an open thing, a conform as we didn't see. I know the Sebi and Kay. They make a what massy. You to Krumha. You need to Krumha, any day a month will be a quarter and a quarter at discharge. So if you come and then you publicly prosecute somebody, I think that is something we should look at. So right now, imagine the NDC loses power in 2028, which is almost possible. And then I come and say that case of Atoforsen is a criminal because he sold ambulances. Now, in the case of Atoforsen, when the case went to court, the NPP alleged that Atoforsen is a criminal because he sold ambulances. What did the court do? The court said that Atoforsen wasn't guilty. So if somebody, if we had evidence that Atoforsen was guilty, the man made any payment because Atoforsen I could be ambulance. Court. So the public defamation and the public persecution is what we are crying against. If somebody has committed a crime, let the person face the full rigors of the law. My running in the Obin Casama and my money in you. By imagine up one thing because of the say, and away yes, we in a way and a way we say, and a way see. Now the knock was so good for it. Not what to see years can be. No man, not to have good years. Pacho Mitio Casa
say and Tita and Banistan and Ura Ken. It's me no ne bid or the court and coming in fee blacklist so no. We did for Amaya Sanso I charge you 5,000 Ghana cedis account.
And I make a choice. You see, Emrema Semdi allegations are the bad Jubian or right so bad appeal. Into why legend or the no court say in the Panay. And now Emrano, our courts in the Tasman no can you 2 minute courts in all. It is a court on a Cassia, or Cassia improve, or Cassia Shanish. Pacho, the make what I say. It is a court in decide to say, okay, may find this a particular circumstance now. And what's our banner bear questions now? Court never said this our mra. what I am against is what I am against is that a public honor embe defame nipa ne say obi abokro no wa bra court ni mpo na say so konfo sabi obi kum obi kura court ne be tell me say wo kum bi an say mokum bi pato dem ka what I say. And then the issues of the OSP 8 years by establish why na e be upon OSP no why am Ghana e be why na watching corruption be na watching na Ghana why na watching.
So are you saying say would time no more the OSP office by no enye like office nature than papa sir, because we say why not OSP so
I am not against the office of the OSP. I am against Kisi Jaben because making look as if say when they can operate or personal vendetta.
That's why you can operate from Nigeria, but and you can find an idea about listing your gift at their own. They are more
and I met you say into no or more evidence say nipan abokon naming problem no. If I have evidence that you were thief, you think I'll come and sit on radio? You will think I'll come and sit on television? If I have evidence that you were a thief, I'll just go straight to the court. Let the court take the due process. Show me one instance, I will say NPP. I be a press conference about a force in case and they say at a force and 2 ambulance. Show me one instance. I will be.
Okay. For submission.
So what I'm saying before me some small emergency beyond. Until be a Jimmy Jam Hoko. Why me pam cho? Let me wrap up and let me say this. If the NDC has a solid case against any past appointee, they should take the person to the court and let the person follow the due process. And it's a when you be any assembly. Imagine petemu. If we had done the same thing, say in the case, oh, and not to force your conform, not to force court now could tell force it, so to force the conform. So let the due process take place. Patrol Lawrence, why?
That's it. Mamenko, Mr. Said Sabato Hono. Mr. Said.
Yes, sir.
Could you making a point? On feel say Jamu, no, I say personal attack be on Ken, who has been Ken and Toka and gifting money and the I say Roach Kakra Hon Tina Faso. And these are things Abetuja evidence on such as clear from where you sit in Akafao.
Well. Minia. Minia Okasai, Nehoya Mengwangwa. Na Enya Mengwangwa because MPP condoned such of behaviors of their previous ministers. To openi ben ye kan wasem. Openi ken oforiata. We Ghana ni. We ye former finance minister. Me no ka say ya won 1959. We dim fie 66 years according to special prosecutor. Ye hwehwe no. Edi enti na ye hwehwe no. No ye finance minister for a decade for almost 8 years. What they list bi ato ho. Eye ambulances minu ye champion ye na kwan ye fa so ye nya deal koto ye national cathedral issues ni deal with the SMM deal or the contract ma wo. This and so many more ye freaking of Oriata say you were in charge bra na yan toto wano na ye free say normal ba kumi enu bi ankoyi na minu ya wati Germany eba we fidie so no obeka say you find court. Na say Germany who are what na so na police ni we dey obeka court no. Ye beche wansa. Ana ye toto wano ansa. Etimi fa won court straight away sir. Enti ade na obi aka obi de krono ato no so. Na pede atofose de na no ka atofose kra we deputy finance minister was signing documents on behalf of the boss Okrano, Mudini Kujina court said what cause of financial loss to the state. Abraham Wamunim said, and yes, sanity. But you wanted to jail him because Mose Onimadia do what challenge him our parliament. So you wanted to put him at the back. That was all it was about. And yes, na Kensela to force in a ye bibi. But I mean, Kind of for Riata said the name in can. Odima Assemon Walker. A special prosecutor at one in Safran. Or my no time limit to be so on fine show up. And I can for Riata be respond say or qua yarsa.
No,
And to one show up no. And what they wanted list or cast one bar or they wanted list bed Everton so. And I can for Riata respond yeah. And also okay, we responded the hour to a beba this time. That was May last month. And I kind of Riata so beba. And the Ebeka Bess and I watch Manasono. And a special prosecutor, you could see a Jamin say, Ne time or no Babeson, and tis a ma obey in charge. Na what the not wanted rest so. Na time no so yana, Ken of Riata refused to report himself to special prosecutor. And I didn't read a letter so. Eti edie na waya eye edin one kana binuane kasano obo Ibrahim Mohammed say emre bi kura special prosecutor etu anamo by UK ebe ye ni interview me part of Foster Mahama anya Ibrahim Mahama ni nuana the late brother na no wo UK ha no the entire ebi minuano so tie me ontie ni ye the entire special prosecutor eba UK ha ne say Foster Mahama no ye British citizen. No nya Ghana ni onkuta Ghana passport. He was a British citizen. And to no se British foreign allowed or muntimi fa ne mba Ghana. But Kenoforiata de we Ghana ni. Kenoforiata we onkuta aman bia passport we Ghana ni. And to no muntimi ka special prosecutor emfa plane yanko US. Enkonkwa toto na no. Dabi yanya ne saa wo baby ama ne nyeye ba me de ne say second so yare na oso akoye prostate cancer obi anim say ende saa de no and take long no obi ho ato no e bia ya 1 week because oba no no ono an nante ye ni bibia o enya say bia oda ho ana what feel mu ana bibi te saa so clearly no Keno Foriata one unrespected Ghana for no mufri so Ghana call ya sa. They are just calling you say the office you had for almost 8 years, Come, let us George, let's ask you 1 or 2 questions, sir. And no maybe I was saying this at your contract to be I want our demand. I then away say any difficulty. Emma NPP for Nibi. Because if the proper accountability need to be done, why are you shielding Kenoforiata? Because you know what I'm saying. Now, there be a coffee the full so I say by doing this, you are telling the new NDC government, the ministers, any government appointees say, Amumba chrono. Because Amumba chrono, BBN to me see. I know I saw Beko hide. Oh, hide ya. Oh, better obi antimi nyawohwe. That's what they are encouraging. And yes, sir. Na pomu na ne untimi mu na ye chi wo ma omukọ ne ya chọrọchọ ma no asem no. Yaku obi mi nua bema. What is obi akome ya bo no? You just one kasa to take responsibility of your own action. You were in the office for almost 8 years as our finance minister. There are some contracts you and I will give you out. There are some monies I will sign this year to your Sankofonica. And if accountability time is now, why don't you want to show up? What is holding you up? Now for the money nam, it is a min a yana metiminian people for any being on some free red alert, It needs to be our can of Riataswa. I then ended our court of human rights court. Sanko Moko say special prosecutor any free list and so. If you think say it doesn't have any effect on him, unless the second of Riata you better answer no yes wakodi adro waseka salam ewo US fine. And no dear yentimi for so some of an but as far as a kind of Riata used to Ghana passport, the Ghana government Edward the every sole responsibility say or mo better say so mo de nebeto na play mu kra ombebo na bongo aba. That's what it's about. But so be begina say yan fa nkaka ot ne nya ni say no. E was ye nya no ne yɛtoto na no ebi kura oba nkyeremu bi ho no ɔde mampa a ɛho hia mpo se yɛbɛsa afre ni bi so sɛ wonye bibi a why are you running because special prosecutor ntimi mfa wo nkotum he will take you to court you will have access to your lawyers they will come and defend you and you say judge free one or the wakotum without evidence so why is he running I find it difficult to believe say finance minister would dog Ghana who time we are not going to IMF. Ghana is a sovereign country. Ghana is a independent. What can you Ghana nima pagana this year? At the end of the America. So why are you running? So sometimes some be saying no more can. Now because currently so you are encouraging others to do more say stealing or monko. But we cannot build a nation that way. And nothing a kind of a real time has come and answer some questions. Tibinia, baby, I will be a who can sonapa never no come Ghana police for. Said the maybe you can no send me who send a home from a craft baby. Mess on the Panama the Naka come police for. And decide the 10 million more US and also no. Muhunu or market baby Mumbon who na police for Rambefan because and I'm in Oka saying FBI for Ghana our more operation say any US for any other nations any South treaty now and will not allow them to come to our country so a mobile betty 1 or 2 nkophobia a deal I no more side deal now so any timima can of real tired day eba Ghana it is almost why no akwaye operation said omukana yate ne yere say oh by the look of things 3 months time na ne ho beto no yate denya ne ho beto no ne ho to na onye boldness no onye ne dihye na no woye emra no wo position ni oba aban mu so omo na ya adihye tabi no ofiri no onfa sa adihye sam no mbra Ghana embra na yantoto na no obi nkaso wo kuno na obi antwa na su so won kwotena America sa these are things that some of us no some ya na mama no some na yedin amaye. Why are you running away from your responsibility? You have held an office for almost 8 years. It's time for you to account to the people that you rule. No, you are running away. You are running away. Why are you running away? If you think you have not done anything, why are you running away? Come. Na yang busano san no mana special prosecutor table ni nano yang busano enya ampa se national cathedral dean no ono na ma sika bi mo mo de start here without the approval of parliament in approve and the ma omo enya ampa so say SLM for deal ya endu da chi ya da sorry ye omakotutu omo no mai enya ono na de sa contract ne ma omo ana enya ampa say ambulance deal no onu ne di animu ma omo ye ya na enya ampa say na nsenya ayi na omo de ba na omo to ni di say okay machines bi na omo kwatoto ba ye during the election time no enya ampa say eye kanofori ata na leaders ayi no deal no so why is he running I don't know Johnny asam to be
NSS won sensem chimasika NSS won sensem national service scheme. Yes. National service scheme won sensem no so.
Yes. So come again.
See, topic is not just about pen of Oriata and dealers. Issues of corruption are surfaced during this time of power.
Yeah. Sad National Service Secretariat case give to award or send your friend. Omuni na so no benye scanner ya wo command. Come and tell us what you know. Is that a difficult thing to ask? And Samiti say NPP ni bi kakeno for real time wasema that ya me ya. Na me nim baby asa o man no ye kobium. Because I don't know why obi be ye bibi what na the office a deal bebrebe on the deal yanim. Na ye so on be chire ma contract stadium maintenance contract ambulances there. Nini na ombra be chire ma na o ye NPP ni na be defend no. See a free so why ye bibi e fa nkokot. Sa na o free ya na de obi kokot. That be That be a step by
Wait.
step.
Okay. Way Every Nyame Yaobiu says, good evening, watching from Nkwanta in Uti region. Your program is also live on Adeleman Community Information Center at Tukupene and HB. Thank you so much. Way from Kobina Stankong Paul. I said, the NPP propaganda will not hold no more. Gender. I don't know. My name said the agenda no as a trainer. If you beat me, I try myself. But this is free. Prema or say powerful defense of corruption. NPP is always defending corruption. Watching from Mati near who. Also there baron. Let's say. And go for a be more motion. Yes, I say, Yebrana Queen Kakana, Mr. Senka, Mr. Kofi Usu. Kaode will submission baby na yari upon the conversation in where I had to say I have it. Mr. Kofi who line also. Kofi who line also. I said Kofi who line also. Okay, so and then my name penny for we night na see we no camera media and comfort from in an akufia penny. You can call me Lawrence na meje also. And penny for me no motina stand there is that it's about any NDC communications officer North London Kofi Wusu and also acting communication officer NPP Amayukun ono Germany Hamburg na and then yet to you komo kakra FFH upgrades no and I also share the also the issues of corruption I also our Ghana and how to address it properly and I the maybe I will see me now show me if be a meda was say I would do adventure and now comment review suggestions thoughts baby now do renew data in ADH my program near Krabashe Media na my boy no Lawrence Apini. But where is the greetings, comrade Sabato More Fire? Long time no see, watching from Paris and France. Thank you so much, Robert Kimpe. We see Mavis Boateng says the fact the matter is the NDC and president, but if you wait me about okay, Maming Fat Nanata Familiar. Good evening, watching from Tatali, Northern Ghana, and greetings from Sekina Information Center listeners. Okay, that's it. That's the Nana Tafrimu. And I wish you okay, my kind way that we Robert Deno or Chia Sabato. I'll say Mahama is managing the economy and the country very well. The NPP has been a mess. Watching from Lisbon, Portugal. Oh, that's great. Maybe it's Boateng, Lisbon, Portugal. It's a good evening. Watching from Rara in the Uti region. Since the TGW NDC assumed power, we have been relieved from the suffering. God bless the NDC. Nature said, among for economy in the more the affected in a way. I met Sestenka. Before no call grounds, Kweku says, good evening, watching from home in the Eastern region. What is the NPP guys saying at all? If they know how to manage the economy, why didn't they do it? Kweku said they manage the economy now then for over 8 years no. Muntu mi anye show bi ana na nse ko hwe say uko marketer Castany different. Cynthia Tete, say good evening, watching from LA. Thank you so much. Semuna Munya Breni Adaje Atina ho ama program na kabe. We are from Frimpong Bay. He said the price of cement. The price of cement. I beg your pardon. The prices of cement, rice, fuel, and all the basic stuff has been reduced thanks to the NDC. Let's just say, I don't know. We should free NDC Diaspora Union. NDC so far so good. Let's just say, Omo amanani NDC for more money na. akabu ma was NDC dey so far so good. Na nka mesre say monko grounds no. Omo aye omo ton gobeni benku no ya boys ni bleed pa even though you are them so still they are all bleeding. They say omo ton omo fa bi nka ho. Omo da so gina baby omo no. Asempe hene buache says, good evening, watching and listening from Achin in mind. Thank you so much. Pacho maybe I will be ano. I that's the memu na munya brena muti na jumedi na koso pepepe. The messages no be anywhere. We from Sika family. It is no program na payeniaje na mumpacho ya mwishe maye. The hand of God is upon President Mahama and the NDC, watching from Jumapo near Kufurudia. Say Nyamensa Ewo President Mahama Soni NDC Abai. Since independence, all the previous government has bought and supplied ambulances. The NDC right, watching on Twitch from St. Petersburg, Russia. St. Petersburg, Russia. Thank you so much for watching. Way from Kwesti Instance says the same old NPP propaganda lies won't work this time. We are fast awake watching from Anglo Town in Koforidia. Says Tiano, Obia ni daho. Then Yajumanana, good evening watching from Nkwanta in the Oti region. Okay, we know I say Makinda that. Any programs? Me papa, Mr. Peter Hassler, my own dad, watching from UK, London. Thank you so much for the support and the YM show. Thank you so much. YM show. He's always on. He's always on watching and supporting from wherever he is. Thank you so much, Dad, Mr. Peter Hassler. The program has been very insightful today, and I believe, say, maybe I will be, I know you've enjoyed. Mr. Sabat, we last, Krano, daily chat on then, we'll catch a Ghana for, then I'll catch a this.
Yeah, the American say, let's keep on working hard. Ghana for here, ain't no more to abandon then. Emma, ya buy ye, ya magidi now, mode, edit to abandon my, no, Yankee Puno up now, said, yeah, why wouldn't you know? Inflows are eba say ebioma misaka say your public debt is what in million one say because the dollar never for ma and not say ye kana ye den also a sort because yam physical bebre and come courses and yam found come kutuaka. That was all was about. Na yentimin yet no my bebo like I said to say a challenge, you know, any some part of Ghana doom so a cost, but I hope to say a good leadership like John Jinapua Ogusu a autoto norma and making sure say and Kania no betimi aye stable. Ama Ghana Nibia etimi enyebi at the iron and norma or person there. Oh yeah. And like I said, say we have challenges. Ewo mianka sa mini we to be as in any constituency. Transformer and the cable they are still on it because ye type from Obuasia. Ono Obia or Kasa or Obuasia. Obeka say they are also having those kind of issues. But like I said, you know, very soon, those things will be turned off the path. Yeguswa, Juma to all the ministers, power we had there. And if we want to keep to the power they are, now ye BT in 2028, then there was a normal to Mrs. Sanagan and Nibia a benefit womb, said ye 6 months ya buy a normal to me at Totona. So far, so good. Yeguswa, ye fighting for, and we keep it this way to make sure say baby ye nuano mode ye call ye de enya de ye be kohoda and no de we need to avoid it, but for the go start you can clearly see say that has been avoidable na say a date to because unim say emra John Dramani mama e free abamu 2017 January 7 na me fan say corruption perception index rate ye ja ho 44 no na Akufo-Addo all the 8 years went to me and BT sa record and no na ye poor ya nya dimpo no corruption fight na Akufo-Addo and me fight. So I will tell them to keep on make sure say ye bet me be to the all the new DCEs and MMCEs are ye you omono John Dramani Mahama e de measure bia to am say environment enye clean na wantimi a mobilize sika amboa abanya ebe UF so. And I think it's a big tax all the MMC and the chief executive they need to take it serious. Now omu making sure say your sanitation has become very important. Now and also free honoma or matimi ajejeje talk akra edi aboa aban endumadi ema enoma yeden ama enoma koso. And we are all here to communicate to make sure say John Dramani Mahama ni NDC njumana homo ye no Ghana for betimi ate de ye woma ye me da say any akonya Ghana today for the mama and ema me sumitimi ba mafidie so ebe kasa. Thank you so much.
Mr. say this has been No Crime Live on Today Ghana News TV. We did this for God and country. Midi Lawrence opinion boy with me from Nanaki. Message also. We be out in the comments by we be out here from Bibia we are saying Bibiano. The other master say Breno Madaje. Make I some adwumedi we. Me guest news na so me damase. Say mu na moje brena muni am twetwe nkomo. Me gidi say o man no do nti na mu na eya irute di bia na mo follow ye wa ha. Mu di mu fidie no ato ama ya ye program e ti say no. Nyame adman next Thursday will be coming your way same time no. And we'll be discussing some interesting topics. So maybe I will be and make sure you stay tuned to Today Ghana News TV. Your time now pound kaka. Now so Melko. That's a necessary message. I mean come with us.